In ancient times, a king was walking with his surgeon. Suddenly, a voice passed his ears.
Whoever will give me 100 dinars, I will give him some good advice.
What is that?
Sir, order the sum to be given to me, and I will tell it to you immediately.
To hear something extraordinary, the king gave the amount. Then the man said,
Never begin anything until you have planned it to the end.
Everyone else laughed at this, but the king commanded to write it in gold. After some days, a plotter planned to kill the king. The plotter then bribed royal surgeon by offering him with prime ministership. The surgeon, armed with poison, approached the king, but bam, something struck his mind.
Never begin anything until you have planned it to the end.
Then he realized,
if Plotter became king, he will surely kill the dishonest surgeon first.
So he confessed the truth to the king, and the plotter was seized.
Do you still laugh at that advice?
First of all, we don't even plan.
Like that surgeon.
And if we plan by mistake, then we are not able to see the future dangers.
Again, like that surgeon.
Most people even believe that they are aware of the future. They think that they are planning ahead, but the fact is, they are deluded. What they are really doing is succumbing to their desires. They are just thinking what they want the future to be. Their plans are based on their imaginations rather than the reality. But this imagination is like sandcastles. It gets washed away by the first wave of reality.
It's similar to my friend Ethan, who was trying to catch that tiny plane in the sky. And this desire is very far away from reality.
For a moment, let's suppose that Ethan started planning realistically. But he won't stick to his plan. When Ethan will get a hurdle in his plan, he will definitely improvise. And that improvisation will take him far away from his initial goal.
Yes, his planning skill is as sharp as butter knife.
And that's because most men are ruled by the heart, not the head.
There are very few men, and they are the exceptions, who are able to think and feel beyond the present moment.
Think like a chess grandmaster, not a drunken pawn. First of all, plan. Plan to the end. Plan realistically. And for the sake of common sense, don't improvise. Stick to your initial goal. And here is a bonus tip. Learn to stop.
Why to stop?
Once man achieves victory, then he only hungers for more. Stopping after victory is like resisting the urge to eat one more slice of pizza. Almost impossible.
Why?
That's because people have no concrete plan, so they take haste decisions. The only solution is to plan the end. Foresee the future with as much clarity as the God sees. Consider all the possible outcomes, not just only happy ones. Just think how many plans we would instantly abort if we realized we are about to have a danger. Think how many foolish and rash actions we wouldn't even start. Just imagine this godlike power. And the good news is, we can have that godlike power. Just you have to plan in detail before you act. Ask the questions below before you start. Will this have unintended consequences? Will I stir up new enemies? Will someone else take advantage of my labors?
Let's time travel to the French elections of 1848, where Louis Adolphe Thiers realized that he was weak in his political game, so he needed a savior. And his eyes fell on Louis Bonaparte, grandnephew of Napoleon, whose name was enough to win elections. Bonaparte seemed an imbecile, so Thiers planned to use him like a puppet, but surprise. 3 years later, Bonaparte dissolved the parliament and declared himself emperor.
The ending is everything. It is the end that determines who gets the glory. You have a greatest dream of the world, and others come and reap it of. What's the benefit? So plan it before. Ask yourself, are there any vultures overhead? If yes, then how to ward off those vultures? If you have far-sighted vision, you will understand that the future is uncertain, and you must be adaptable. Once you have examined the future possibilities, you must be ready to dance to the unpredictable tune of life. Only having a clear objective allows you that freedom to have plan A, B, C, or maybe up to Z. That's for now. Until next video, stay planned, stay strategic, and to earn more power, stay subscribed.